Yo. Welcome to Unscripted Tuesday night episode. It's your boy Frankie C with the beautiful loser logo, Buffalo Bills. It's Tuesday. It's Thursday? Damn, it's Thursday. My bad. I got my wife.
Hey,
I got my wife
Frankie's
telling me
fried
before
right
I
now
my
already.
bad. Well, you guys already know I'm already like the letter on the Buffalo Bills says I'm already
Taking
one
L's.
L in. Yeah, I'm taking L's. With me always Jay McLovin. How you doing, Jay?
What's up, man? Hey, I'm doing well, man. No complaints tonight, baby. No complaints. No complaints.
All right. Our other guy, babyface Logan Landers with the no face logo. What's going on, Logan?
Hey, what's up, fellas? Happy Thursday. We got some good stuff to talk about tonight. I'm ready for it.
And joining us is none other than our boy Cripple Chris Gonzo.
Jesus Christ.
What's going on, Chris? How you doing?
Not much. About ready to watch.
He said triple threat.
Lakers.
No, see, that's why I didn't say triple threat, Jay. I called him Cripple Chris.
Oh, my bad.
Cripple Chris Gonzalez goes crazy. Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna have a great show for you guys here tonight. Let's start things off with the Tom Brady news, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Brady has finally announced that he is retiring from the NFL, and it's for good this time. But everybody here on the panel probably thinks, well, let's wait a couple more months because, just like last year, he changed his mind. But this time, coming from him himself on a live video early in the morning, I think it's true. Tom Brady's retiring after 23 beautiful seasons, 20 with the Patriots, 3 with the Bucks, 7-time Super Bowl champ, 5-time Super Bowl MVP, and a 3-time league MVP. What are you guys' thoughts on Tom Brady leaving? I mean, it's sad to see him go. It's an end of an era, obviously, but I think the NFL is going to be in good hands with Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, and such more other athletes. Jay,
no, and
Logan, Chris,
yeah,
anyone?
I'll kick things off here. And, I mean, we'll kind of just rehash what we said about last year when it happened. But, you hate to see it that he's gone, but my God, what a ride he took all of us on. He's done well for some of our teams. He's absolutely murdered all of our teams in other ways. And like you said, just his Wikipedia page, Frankie, is just a laundry list of awards and
Mm-hmm.
accomplishments, records. I mean, it's insane how much he was able to do as, what was it, a 6th-round draft pick, not even a high pick, and become, some will say the best quarterback of all time. And it's the end of that era with, it was him, Manning, Roethlisberger, all those guys. It's all done for now. It's a wrap. And, he's got more Super Bowls than every other team in history as just one player. So there's not really much else you can say, but then we're gonna miss him. But we're not gonna be without him for long because he just signed a 10-year deal with Fox to be broadcasting games. So at least we get to hear him on the Sundays now and see how he can do in that field.
You know what's funny? I want Jay and Chris to get their thoughts on Tom Brady as well. But what's funny is they're calling it the end of an era, and it's just so sad because Matt Ryan is so trash that he's part of that era. They don't
No,
include him
yeah,
in it.
I wouldn't say. Well, I wouldn't say he's in that same
He's not in the
that
same category as
that same
everybody
category, yeah,
who
that same level. I
because
mean,
he
don't get me
got
wrong,
drafted in a
Matt Ryan's
time.
done well. He's had a long career, been in there since what, '08. So I mean, he's been in the league for a long time. He's probably, I'd guess, probably the longest tenured quarterback now in the league. But like I said, he's always been good, but just except for recent years, but never at that elite level. And obviously he didn't win an MVP one year, but yeah, I mean, he's kind of the last of that torch from what we'll say quarterbacks from before 2010.
hmm Jay, you want to give your thoughts on Tom Brady?
Yeah, I already told you about Tom Brady. The fact that Tom Brady retired for the second time, it's for good. It has to be for good because the first time he did it, he didn't come out and publicly do it. He just did it through his reps, and we were left to be like, I don't know. This time he came out and said, look, guys, I appreciate everything. I know I did. He even said it. Like, I know I did this the first time, and here I am coming back to it the second time. I think Tom knows, look, this is it. It's it. And like Frankie said, he did sign the agreement. for $365 million, which is more money than he's made in his entire NFL career for a 10-year deal. He's great. My only thing for Tom Brady is I just hope that the way he plays on the football field is the way he'll be and able to transition into the broadcast booth. Because even the great players, well, they may be great on the field. Doesn't mean it translates to the booth. And so I just hope it translates to the booth and he's able to continue that momentum going forward. But, hey, Tom Brady, man, good job. 7 rings. Shit, it's time to roll, baby.
Yeah, him signing that 10-year deal, 365 plus with Fox. I don't expect him to fully stay there with that 10 years. I do expect Tom Brady, just like Sean Payton and then the rest of them, somewhere down the line he ends up getting a coaching job, maybe offensive coordinator or even a head coach. I wouldn't even be surprised if he gets like a GM spot for a certain team, and hopefully it'll come down in the road before that 10-year contract's up with Fox. But I don't know if your thoughts on that. But Chris, how do you feel about Tom Brady's retirement?
Yeah, in a way, I'm glad to see him go because he used to whoop up on my fucking Colts all the time. But then also, I enjoyed watching him play just because you like watching greatness. But I hope he enjoys being on TV, or if he don't enjoy being on TV, like you said, that he is involved in the game some other how, because it would suck for a guy with as much history in the game just not to be involved with the game at all anymore.
We got some breaking news. Joe Mixon has been arrested. AP, I would like to know the charges on what he got arrested for.
Yeah, same. Hey, yeah, dang. All right. Joe Mixon getting arrested.
Logan, we both know that the MLB has dropped the cover for the next year's 2023 MLB cover, the show.
Right.
How do you feel about the Miami guy, Miami Marlins? Like, we know that team is garbage. How does that guy get on the cover? How do you feel about it?
They got Jazz Chisholm, who, obviously he's at Miami. They're not a hot team or anything, but he's a solid player so far and early in the league. But I feel like there definitely could have been better options. I mean, you could even just go with Acuna, right? He's more well known. How the hell has Mike Trout never been on the cover? I don't know. But
I thought they were gonna go the Albert Pujols way, just because it was his final year.
Yeah, that or even for the collector's edition, which has got your boy Jeter on it. But in the day, it is just a cover for a video game. It's not like anything crazy. But I wasn't too gung ho about it, just because, it is what it is.
I mean, realistically, and I'm not gonna be biased or anything like that. The person who should have been on the cover, and I'll probably be crazy to say it, Jeremy Pena. I think Jeremy Pena should have been on the cover just because of an outstanding rookie career he did. Not only did the man win Rookie of the Year, he also won the MVP for the World Series and the AL, in general for what he's done. And I know Jay is probably like, hell yeah, Jeremy Pena should have been on that cover.
I don't know if even Jeremy Pena deserves to be there just yet. He had one hell of a season. I mean, look, the thing with Jeremy Pena is, number one, he's a rookie, so automatically nobody wants to put him on the cover because he's a freaking rookie. The problem is his rookie year was freaking amazing. I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, look what all he did in the regular season. He gets the MVP both in the ALCS and the World Series. I mean, what more do you want from him, honestly, to get that? But again, he doesn't have enough time in the game to really warrant it. And I understand that too. But why not Jose Altuve? I don't care. Jose Altuve has done a lot of good things in baseball, honestly. I don't know why he's not on there. Real quick, Frank, I got the thing. It won't let me download it. Logan, for whatever reason, we got to do that in MP4.
Yeah.
I'm about to send it back over to y'all and see if that'll work.
All right, no worries.
So an arrest warrant has been issued to Bengals running back Joe Mixon after he allegedly pointed a gun at a woman and threatened her.
Crazy.
Thoughts on that, guys?
Yeah, it says he's been arrest warrant for aggravated menacing.
And that was on Joe Mixon?
Yep.
Bengals running back.
What is wrong with these people?
He allegedly pointed a firearm at a woman and said, "You should be popped in the face. I should shoot you. The police can come. Police can
Oh
get me."
my God.
He must have been
Why
drunk.
are you saying this shit?
You can't
He
be
must have
doing
been
that,
drunk.
man.
You can't.
Hey,
be
look,
doing
man.
that,
Sometimes
obviously.
people's ignorance, it just serves them well. You might be gifted at running a football or doing this, that, or the other, but if your common sense is down there in the dumpster, well, you get what you get. And it's a shame to be gifted.
And guys, let's not forget this isn't the first time that Mixon has had some trouble with the law. I pulled up his Wikipedia page. In 2014, he entered a plea for a misdemeanor assault charge back in October of 2014 for punching Amelia Molitor, breaking bones in her face and resulting in hospitalization and some
Oh yeah, I
surgery.
remember that.
That was right after he turned 18. So obviously, now that he's pointing guns at people still, it's not a good look for him at all.
Not just
It's
people,
not a
Logan.
good look.
Logan, not just people. He pointed a gun at a female, and then
That-
then you just read about his 2014 assault on a
Right.
female. This is just not looking good for Joe Mixon.
I don't know. Look, I get what Rob Scott. He talks all the time. He tells me, "Hey, look, man, these kids come from this, these kids come from that, and all these types of backgrounds." And they try. He talks to me about where they came from and things like that, and why they do what they do. But I'm sorry, man. Damn, son. Even if I come out of the gutter, I still got a brain. I still got the ability to think. I still got the ability to know, hey, something don't feel right. And you can't tell me that in his growing up years, he never heard right from wrong. Because even if you don't hear from the parents, you hear it from the news media. You hear it from, look, nobody told me how to have sex. I figured it out by watching everything else. Same thing with common sense. You may not have common sense to be born with, but you'll figure it out over time. I don't understand it. I don't understand how you have all of the things going in your life the way you want it to go, and then you want to go pull a gun on somebody? Come on, man. We got to do better than this bullshit. And they got to do better than this.
No,
They got to do better than this.
He said, "I still think Mixon is hurt from the playoff game." Like he might be hurt from the playoff game, but I mean, even if they won the playoff game, he would have still ended up doing this, and then the Bengals would have been in trouble for coming, for the Super Bowl coming up.
No, I mean, it's messed up, and also I don't think we talked about it, guys. The offensive line for the Eagles, who got I don't think charged, but
Hey, we'll hold off on that till we get to NFL news, okay?
all right, we got you.
Hey, let me just go through a couple of things real quick, and then we'll get into NFL news and the rest of what we got going on. Breonna Stewart, let's just talk about her real quick. Obviously, she got picked up by the New York Liberty, and then obviously now Vandersloot just got picked up by the New York Liberty. They had a three-headed monster originally, and now it looks like they have a four-headed monster where, you had Ionescu, you had Jonquel Jones, you had Breonna Stewart, and now you got Vandersloot. I mean, let's just be honest, man. What a time to be alive, man. I mean, I got to ask you this question. Obviously, clearly now, there is two powerhouses in the WNBA. You got the New York Liberty as one powerhouse. You got the Aces as the other powerhouse. They each got a four-headed monster. My question to you guys is who has the better four-headed monster, New York or Vegas? And remember, you may want to take into consideration not only that they come off a championship series, but they got a hell of a good coach in them. So what are we looking at, guys? And again, this is I don't care what anybody says, this is a Popovich-led type of team, right? Pop has had all of his influence on, and I forget what her name is, man. Damn it, my brain is going brain dead. But you know the head coach I'm talking about, and just tons and tons and tons of Popovich, to the point where even when they're in the middle of the series, Popovich is in the locker room talking with the girls. But Frankie, let me ask you, and we'll go counterclockwise. We'll go counterclockwise. How do you feel about this Liberty team in comparison to this very dangerous, with Candace Parker added, Vegas Aces?
I don't know which way counterclockwise is, Jay. You're going to have to explain that a different way.
Well, okay. Counterclockwise would be to the left. So, Frankie, if I'm 12 o'clock, you're 11 o'clock, you son of a bitch. See, this is the problem I got with Frankie. He's great at shit talking. He sucks at education. Frankie, you would be.
I didn't even say nothing.
It was me that said it, Jay.
I know what it was, but the fact that Frankie didn't say something. Come on, Frankie.
I was muted.
You're up, guy. Jesus.
I was talking, but I was muted.
You have a big ass L on Buffalo, counterclockwise to the left. Let's go, Jesus.
Well, like I said, I was talking, but I didn't realize that I was muted. I said,
my bad. Well, all right, continue mission. My bad.
I said I feel real comfortable. You know, a couple of days ago, I said after we added Breonna Stewart that if we can add another piece, you know, we will at least have a good competition against Las Vegas. But I feel maybe adding one more strong piece, probably like for the bench, I think we'll equal out with them. But it's gonna be a tough test because Candace Parker's still that girl, and they still have a lot of weapons over there in Vegas. I don't know if like we can match up with them, but I don't know if we can outcoach them. You understand what I'm trying to say there?
Oh yeah. Oh, believe me, I understand because, like I said, that's a Popovich run team. Whether anybody knows it or not, that team is run by Popovich philosophy. You know, she sat under and just soaked up all that Popovich. So yeah, absolutely.
But I'm happy, man. As a New York Liberty fan, man, I'm happy. I'm excited. I can't wait to see these girls play and see how far we can go. We made it to playoffs last year. We ended as a first round exit against the Chicago Sky, but the Sky has fallen over there in Chicago. So looks like New York is gonna go farther, and hopefully we can make it to the finals.
Hell yeah! I mean, you should be able to with this team. If you don't make it to the finals with this team, hey, look, bro. You ain't gonna make it to the finals. If you don't do it with this team, no, you should be able to make it with this team.
Logan?
Yeah, I'm kind of with y'all, man. I think Vegas is still on top. Don't get me wrong, New York is definitely improved. Obviously, they came out the gates kind of slow. They're 16-20 at the moment, so they got a little bit. They got kind of climb back up. Meanwhile, Vegas top of the leaderboards, looking solid, and. I think that Vegas is the team to beat still with that stacked roster. And like you said, with Becky Hammond as coach, won Coach of the Year her first season and got a chip. I mean, that's hard to beat. So I still got to roll with Vegas. But I do think that New York will definitely be climbing up the leaderboard soon. Chris, what about you? Who you got?
Cripple Chris, what you think?
I'm gonna go with Vegas as well, basically for the same reasons you guys said, because of Becky Hammond's. I think New York has enough talent to play with Vegas, but I just don't know if the coaching staff is going to be able to outcoach Hammonds and her staff.
Yeah.
While they play in the playoffs in the WNBA, is it 3 out of 5?
Yeah, it's a best of 3 games for the first.
Best of 3.
I think it's for like the first 2 rounds. And then it's best of 5 for the championship.
Okay.
Yeah, Logan, I don't think that files an MP4. I tried the second go around of it. It didn't work.
Hey, man, I don't know what it is. I try. I'm doing it on
Look, Logan, I don't know, man. Look, all I know is you went to school for the mass communications. You can't figure some shit like this out. Your degree sucks.
Hey, I'm just saying, Jay.
Listen to what I'm saying. You need to get a refund. You need to go down to Walmart, take that damn certificate, give it to the Walmart checkout lady, and say, you know what? Listen, I need a refund on this shit because I didn't learn a damn thing.
Hey, all I'm saying, Jay, I don't know if it's on my end or if it's on the one with the hamster in the computer right now. But hey.
Listen, that hamster has never been in the computer. It's in a ball. It goes around the floor, and Blue and Alice fuck with it, okay? We all know this. I don't know why you're talking about it in the computer. The damn thing's on the floor. What are we talking about? Okay, calm down. So, yeah, Breonna Stewart, man. Jeez Louise, man. Gonzo, I'm going to ask you, man. Who are you taking? I don't care. Tell me the truth, God. Give me the easy money line. Who are you taking? Aces or Liberty?
Tell it to him again, Chris.
Squats.
Tell it to him second time.
Yes,
he must have not heard you.
I apologize. I was trying to work.
He was chasing the hamster.
My bad.
But I'll take the Aces.
Damn right, you'll take the Aces. Because Frankie, I don't give a damn what you do out there in New York. Y'all still suck ass. God. City of New York.
What's our next topic? Let's get back on.
Let's go on the next topic. I apologize. Quick note. So Sean Payton goes to the Broncos. They give up a first round pick this year. They give up a second. Let me retract for a second. When you look at the Sean Payton and the Russell Wilson trades that the Broncos have done, this is what it's turned out to be. The Broncos have gotten Sean Payton, Russell Wilson, 2024, or correction, 2024 third-round pick. Then when you look at what they gave up, they gave up 3 first-round picks, 3 second-round picks, a 5th-round pick, Drew Lock, Noah Fant, tight end, and defensive lineman. I can't read my damn handwriting. Hamill, whatever the fuck his name is. Harris. Staley Harris. I'm sorry, my handwriting's terrible. So what I'm saying is you give up 3 firsts, 3 seconds, a 5th, and a 4th for 2 guys. I mean, let me ask you this. I know we talked about this earlier, but they really have given a lot. And so you got to think that this is a marriage, right? Wilson is married to Peyton, and Peyton is for damn sure married to Wilson. Can they make this marriage work? My personal opinion is I think they can. I think Sean Payton's going to come in. He's going to be a great offensive coordinator with them. He's going to have that super team, and they're going to right the ship out there in Denver. They're going to have to do it the free agency because clearly they don't have a lot of draft capital, but I think they can make this work. They've got enough pieces there in their running game, passing game, defense, so forth to make it work. But can they? Logan?
Yeah, I think that they definitely got a good roster, and honestly, I don't know what the hell it was this year. I don't know if it's head coach, if it was just Russell Wilson taking a nosedive, but that for Denver, I think this was the good move getting Peyton. Obviously, you gave away your pick for this year, which is going to hurt a little bit, but you got to hope to bang on something in free agency and get some sort of help, whether it's another receiver, whether it's help with your lines or mostly your defense too. I mean, it's not like they're just like a piece away from getting to the Super Bowl. They've got a few pieces they need to fill, and I think Sean Payton might be the right coach to lead that team. Kind of like how in Jacksonville everything switched once they got rid of the Urban Meyer. It might kind of be like that scenario, but I don't think they're going to be like a heavy favorite coming to this year. But I do think they'll improve though.
I didn't even do what I was supposed to. I apologize, gentlemen. But yeah, Logan, did you come in a second direction?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm adding it in myself.
Oh, okay. I saw that one on the bottom. I was like, what the hell is he doing? Let me go real quick. But yeah, absolutely. And then you look at, what they're doing over in what the hell my notes go? When you look at what the Saints have done, and that's the thought I was going. When you look at what the Saints have done when Sean Payton left, and you look at the situation that Sean Payton is coming into a Denver, it's almost identical. And what I mean by that is you have no long-term quarterback. Yes, I understand you have Wilson, but you still have no long-term quarterback behind Wilson, especially at his age. So you're going to have to address that at some point. You basically traded away your future in picks. Your draft capital sucks, and you've got expensive decisions to make come next year. So you don't have a lot of cap room to work with. You don't have really a whole lot of draft capital to work with. And then the decisions on the players that you have that you still have to deal with in terms of free agency and try to recuperate, that's going to be an issue come next year for Sean Payton. And I wonder what his game plan is going to be and how he's going to address that. How do you guys feel about it? Do you feel like he's coming into the same situation in which he left, and What do you think? Do you think that he can? How long do you think it's going to be before you think he can right this ship, given the situation that he's in terms of capital, in terms of cap, and in terms of youth? Gonzo?
I think he might get it turned around, but I think it's going to take him a couple of years because he don't have no draft capital or no cap room to really work with to bring free agents in. And I don't think that team is just a head coach away. I mean, you can bring Bill Belichick, who's the best coach ever, in there, and I don't think they're going to win do a lot better this year because of that. You just don't have the pieces, and you have a quarterback that last year looked like he aged a lot and did not look like himself. I think some of that was the coach, but we'll see how much of that was the coach. So I think it's going to take a couple of years.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you there, Chris.
I'm landing as well.
Oh, would you look at that?
Shut up. Everybody shut up and welcome in our boy Pride.
A homeless man has washed up on the beach.
I already missed Tom. I had my moment. I cried. I just want to let y'all know I cried. I hugged my jersey tight. And then after that, I threw it away. Because I started hugging Michael McCorkle Jones' jersey, bro.
Hey, play that video I just put in there. Play that video.
I never liked Tom anyway.
Let's got back in here. What video am I looking at here?
That's hot, Pride.
Nah, bro. You want to know what else is hot?
That's hot.
Mac Jones, bro. My guy's a supermodel. He's just settling for football. Have you seen him smile? Jeez, man. I wish I was Mac Jones. How y'all feeling today, boys? How y'all feeling?
Well, I'm trying to hear things, but my eardrums, I think all of ours just collectively busted.
That's Jay's hamster wheel going off the rail.
That thing's going crazy right now. Anthony Price said, "Did you know Tampa's 55 mil over the cap?" I'm not surprised. Hey man, Kyle Trask out there going insane in the quarterback room all by himself.
Yeah, so talking about the Denver Broncos real quick. I'm sorry. I think what's best, and I think hopefully Sean Payton can talk him out of it, is hopefully Russell Wilson can take a pay cut for them to fit in pieces to fill in those puzzles, because that's the only way the Denver Broncos is going to get better right now. Is hopefully he can start taking pay cuts.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Wait for it.
I swear to God, if you tell me Hakeem is more dominant than Shaq, I'm leaving.
What we got for breaking news, Jay?
I never. Okay, see, that's such a misconception that was taken out of context. I never said that Shaq was more dominant or that Hakeem was more dominant than Shaq. I only said,
yes, you did.
I only felt that Hakeem was more skilled than Shaq. I give the dominance to Shaq.
I'm not doing this. My head hurts. I literally got home from dealing with kids that are like stupid. So
you called me
I have no energy. No, I'm not calling you stupid. I just used all my energy on them. So I'm tired. I'm tired.
I know. And I'm not trying to debate it. I've said that he's not the most dominant player.
You can't debate something when you're wrong. Okay.
I just really want to question, like, are you calling your own kids stupid right now? Like, cause
no. I don't know if I told you I'm a school bus driver.
Oh no, I didn't.
That's why I'm never on. Dog, that's why I'm literally never on.
Hold on, the fuck you laughing for, Jay?
Like,
yeah, Jay, come on, he's got to get the kids to go to school.
We're all educators and people that support the educational realm.
Well, hold on.
And drivers.
Hold on. Listen, I'm an educator. I just dropped them off to the educators. That's not that's about me, dog.
That's supporting them. That's supporting the transportation.
Oh man. But real quick, Frankie, I want to touch on your point because you said I don't think Russ really needed to take a pay cut. I really don't. I think the roster they have defensively, they don't got to do a thing. Defensively, they don't got to do a thing. The only thing they really had to do offensively was look at Russ and go, Russ is not Tom Brady. Let's move on from there.
Yeah,
like I don't think it's the roster. I just think it's the way they used them was like, you know, I just think the way they used them was wrong. You know, Nathaniel Hackett didn't, because you got to remember, I'm convinced, and we all agree on this. I think when Nathaniel Hackett came to Denver, he brought his playbook from Green Bay, and in his mind, he said everything was going to be the same. Then when he realized he couldn't get Aaron Rodgers, he was like, "Welp, I got to commit," and then just ran with what he had. So I don't. And here's another thing, Frankie. Let's say he does take a pay cut. What are you gonna spend it on? Like outside of probably,
yeah, no, I agree.
I agree. You know what I mean? I mean, there's really not that many guys out there. I mean, are you gonna tell him to take a pay cut and go get D-Hop? I mean,
hell no, he's coming to us. He's coming to us, baby.
I mean, I don't know about that. I don't know. I have mixed emotions on that. But like, if they go get D-Hop, I mean, first of all, do they even want to go get D-Hop? Let's just get that one out the way. You know what I mean? Because you got Jerry
Judy. Get this out the way since we're talking NFL. Let's just get into NFL.
Thank you for interrupting Pride.
No, my fault.
No.
Keep it rolling. We just have to change the
NFL. Logan, I'm gonna be in my corner crying. So if you hear sniffling, I apologize. Just mute me.
No. Hey, Pride. I'm sorry. I was just saying. Let's go to the NFL. We're already talking about it.
No, we get into it. Yeah, let's get into it. Might as well.
All right, let's get into it, Jay. What we got up?
Ooh, award prediction.
Hey, listen. I want to get you guys' opinion on this because, like I said, I've been in the closet with a bottle of Jack crying over this a hot minute. Mike McCarthy's calling his own plays next year. Kellen Moore's gone. Mike McCarthy's calling his own plays. I am scared of what is going to come out. Stephen Jones has said that Dak is our quarterback for the next 10 years.
Oh, God, Jay.
Man, listen, hey, it's rough in Dallas. I've been crying in Dallas. My boy Sean Payton got hired, by the Broncos. So it's very bleak in my world. But let me ask you this. What do you foresee next year with the Cowboys now that Sean McCarthy now is calling the plays versus
Sean McCarthy? What do we expect? Sean McCarthy? Yo, my man is stuck in an alternate universe. Half of it in another universe, they got Sean McVay or Sean Payton, and he's ecstatic. And he's through the
that's how sad Jay is. He's still on his
reality,
mind.
Like half of him is in like an alternate universe. The other half is like, yeah, we got Mike McCarthy. I mean,
okay, but listen. No, go ahead.
Because I'm just gonna say this real quick. I just think Dallas is screwed either way, and I think it's a multitude of reasons. And listen, honestly, Mike McCarthy is the smallest of your problems.
Oh yeah,
to be honest.
I agree. Actually, I agree with that.
You know what I mean? You got to figure out which
one. I think our biggest problem is Dak.
Oh, 100%. You got Dak because he's just an average quarterback. I've been saying this forever. No one wants to believe me.
Hey, now what Dak is his decision making. His decision making is horrible.
It's and here's the thing, and I don't want to call Dak stupid. I don't, because there's some plays he makes that are smart. The problem is you throw a fake blitz at him and the guy all of a sudden has PTSD and he's tweaking. It's like, bro, you got 5 offensive linemen and 3 guys are rushing. It was a fake. You got time, brother. Breathe. You got time, right? Now you got to deal with Zeke.
I agree.
Now Zeke is just another lineman at this point. You're paying him top dollar.
He was the offensive lineman in that final play.
Right. Oh my God, bro. Mike McCarthy needs to go home. But here's another thing, Tony Pollard. Now here's the concern. Is he now going to become injury prone? Luckily, it happened towards the end, right? So now he's got the whole offseason where he can kind of recover and do all that stuff. But is he going to turn into an injury prone guy? That's kind of a concern where I call it a minor concern because I don't think he'll turn out to be that way. But that's still something to wonder if Mike McCarthy. You know what I mean? Like, and obviously all that's offensive. Again, with CeeDee Lamb is too inconsistent right now. Obviously, he's got the potential to be a number one, but he's not there yet. And everyone is trying to force that upon him. And my guy, congratulations. He's out here cooking practice squad corners. You put him on a number 3 corner, and my guy forgets how to run routes. And it's just that inconsistency, which honestly, They need to go get another number. I wouldn't even say a number one. Go get like a number two. Just someone that you can kind of pair up with CD to kind of take a little bit of that pressure off of him.
Oh, I agree.
Because you know what I mean? Like I'm looking at Dallas and I'm like, there's way too many. And defensively, outside of Micah Parsons, everyone got to go. At this point, if Jerry Jones was to cut everyone, there's only 3 people I'm not cutting. There's only 3. Micah Parsons, he's number 1. Number 2 is Micah, and number 3 is Parsons. Those are the only 3 people.
I got you.
Because that kid is a bona fide stud. But I'll be honest, outside of him, and CD, I'll be fair to CD. I would keep CD because this potential is still there. Even though he's a little inconsistent, you pair him with another guy, he'll be fine. But honestly, it's to the point where, like, I see a lot of Cowboys fans like, oh, my God, Mike McCarthy's calling the offense. I don't think that'll be a bad thing. I don't think it's a great thing. I just think it's
definitely answer a lot of questions in terms of Kellen Moore and how valuable or detrimental Kellen Moore was to the team, right? So,
I mean, I probably did you drive fast over the field. I'm not at liberty to speak about that. I'm not at liberty to speak.
But you know those buses cap out.
You know, we've kind of, all of us have kind of talked about it since you kind of came out of your semi-sabbatical. Let me ask you this question, man. Well, it's been a full sabbatical, but hold on a minute now. Look, now that Kellen Moore is over there with the Chargers, how does that affect Herbert's development from where he's at going forward?
Depends. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. It depends. I mean.
Well, that's the problem because a lot of people say that Kellen Moore didn't develop Dak Prescott all that well. So I'm wondering how.
But it wasn't for a lack of trying, right? Like he tried to do it. It's not his fault. Dak is scared of his own shadow. I'm not gonna look at Kellen Moore.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, because
here's where I fear the whole
it's 50% training and 50% execution. You can be trained all you want with the best trainers in the world, but if you can't go out there and execute what you've been taught,
right? I mean, think about it. I was trained to be a good school bus driver, and I still miss some kids. But you know, they trained me to succeed, and I failed, so that's my fault. But I will say this because I've seen a lot of people excited about the Kellen Moore and Justin Herbert thing. Here's why I think it's not going to work. This is why I legitimately think it's not going to work. Guess who's still calling the plays?
Oh, Staley.
So guess what's going to happen? Yo, Frankie, is that an L? Because that's what the Chargers going to get. Yeah. As long as Brandon Staley is calling the plays, Justin Herbert is stuck. He's in purgatory.
Uncle Howdy.
Well, that's my point. That's what I was saying. I feel like, Kellen Moore going over there is going to do absolutely zero for Herbert.
Because you still got Brandon Staley calling the. Had Brandon Staley said, you know what, I'm a full. And here's the wild part about it. Why is he even calling plays to begin with? Because when he got the job, it wasn't because he was an offensive genius. They loved his defensive guru-ness. That's
and
what
that defense sucks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, hold on. You were hired because you're a defensive guru. You're selling on offense, and the defense look worse than ever. What in the world is happening? Jesus Christ.
Well, and that's the thing, man. I don't fully understand why. I mean, I felt like Dak could probably be better off had he been. I hold Kellen Moore a little bit responsible for the development of Dak. Not that he's responsible for the execution, but I feel like there's still a little bit of a developmental loss on that aspect of it. I mean, I guess we'll see now. I mean, I look at Mike McCarthy. Hey, look, I look at Mike McCarthy and I see antiquation. Like he's so antiquated. I don't think he's going to do it. He says he's going back, quote unquote, to the West Coast offense that got him to the Super Bowl, right? That 2009 to 2015 era. Yeah. But I don't think that's going to do a damn thing for us.
No.
Nah. I mean, because first of all, you guys don't have the personnel. That's number one.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
And the thing is like with that West Coast, I don't know, man. Listen, with a West Coast offense, the thing is, you need to have at least 2 receivers because you're basically playing on throwing the ball. So first of all, you need a quarterback, one that won't be scared, one that'll hang in there. And then and here's the thing about the West Coast offense, you do need a tight end.
Yeah.
Now, respectfully, Dalton Schultz is not that guy. Okay, he's only a top 5 tight end because you need 5. Okay, that's it. He's in there by default. Respectfully, he's a solid tight end. Don't get it twisted. But to run a West Coast offense, my guy's a poor man, Jason Witten. When y'all ready to have this conversation, holla at your boy. Yeah. But until then, if he really wants to run that West Coast style, good luck. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, trust me. When they said what they were doing and how they were trying to go back to reclaim whatever, I was like, damn, hell no. If this is where we're at, just go on ahead and hang it up. Let's start. Hey, Jerry Jones, let's start the interview process now, please.
Hey, fellas, also, I don't know if we realized, but today was the Pro Bowl skill games. I had no clue.
Oh yeah, it started at 7.
I had no
Man, I
idea.
didn't watch no damn skill game bullshit, whatever. Hey, let me ask you this, guys. So Tom Brady signs a 10-year, $365 million deal with Fox, but yet he's not calling the Super Bowl 57. Like, what's up with that?
I mean, he just retired.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but
You got to prep for that.
Yeah, bro.
They're not just going to throw him in there.
No, but what I'm saying is, what better way to kick off Super Bowl 57 than having Tom Brady, who's the biggest.
Jay, you got to think though. He's not had any professional broadcasting in his life.
Hey, listen, I don't give a damn. You just gave $360 fucking million.
But Jay, you got to remember, who else had no broadcast experience and we threw him to the wolves and thought,
oh hell, damn near
Jason
almost all of them.
Jason Witten. Put him
Oh
in
God, I
prime
forgot
time.
about him.
Dude was so cheeks, gave up, and then went to go play to try to erase what happened, bro.
Who's Jason?
I mean, I don't look. I said earlier, I don't even like Tony Romo. I didn't like Joe Buck, but I just feel like, damn, you give this man $365 million, you better be ready to go when you're ready to go.
I mean, but here's
Jay,
the
Tom
thing.
Hey, no way.
What's gonna
Hey,
happen?
I can proudly say that all of us have more experience broadcasting than Tom Brady does.
Look, if Jeff Saturday could coach a football team out of high school in the NFL, come on.
Don't be talking like Tom Brady don't got a podcast.
Logan.
Hey, I'm just saying though.
Junior.
And you've had Luke
Luke
Olson doing the games all year.
Hold on, Chris. Someone ban him.
Last game.
Ban him. AP, get him out of here. He said, listen to Tom Brady.
Pride. Think about it. Look, we all know how great Tom Brady is. Nobody gonna tell you that Tom Brady not great. But being great at one thing doesn't mean necessarily you're gonna be the GOAT of another. You know what I'm saying?
But we've heard him break stuff down before. Listen, people say
Have you ever listened to this podcast?
Jay's true. Jay's true.
That's what I'm saying.
Jay's true because Tony Romo was ass on the field, but he's a great podcaster.
Yeah.
I don't think Tony Romo's a good podcaster. No, I don't. I also don't think Joe Buck is a good podcaster. I mean,
hey, but Joe Buck gets done. Joe Buck's calling the Super Bowl. I think he's calling the World Series, and he still gets it.
Joe Buck, hey, I mean, listen, he's not the best. Don't get it.
No, but I don't think he's trying.
Hey, let me tell you something. You know what the worst is? You know what I can't stand the most is that dude Chris Collinsworth. I hate Chris Collinsworth. I hate that dude. I want him to jump in the fucking.
Bro, I can't watch them. I can't watch him do Chiefs games no more, man. I can't do it.
I was about to say it's him.
It's mostly just Chiefs games. Other games are fine, but Chiefs games I can't do it.
No, every other guy, man. This guy Justin Herbert is all right.
He looks like Mahomes.
Hey, yo. Look at this guy, Patrick Mahomes. Their defense is on the field, and he's tying his shoelaces. So inspirational this guy is. I'm like, yo, shut up, bro.
Damien. Can you put up that comment from our last place loser in the fantasy league? They will break the rules and touch him. What?
There's no such thing as breaking the rules.
Break the rules?
Tom Brady.
I know what he's trying to say.
Tom Brady.
Yo, he blocked him for 5 minutes. Hold that up.
Hey, you know what I find is funny? Do you know what I find is funny about StreamYard? And I don't really know how this works. Maybe y'all do. But if there are certain people, if I click on it, it doesn't get you put them in timeout. You either delete them or block them. And then there's some people you either block or put them in timeout. I don't understand. How does StreamYard choose who they're going to put in timeout and who they're going to delete?
Ask them.
That's going to be my top 10 most asked question.
But yeah, bro.
Be alive, man. Because that's what I did. I did that to Tony Gonzalez by accident. I thought I was blocking him, I mean, I thought, I was blocking him for or putting him in timeout. Wound up deleting him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He couldn't get on the damn ASAP Facebook or anything anymore.
Let me ask y'all a question. Let me
Jay.
know if I'm out of pocket. Because I need to know if I'm crazy. Because I was thinking about this earlier when I was at work. And this is what got me to come back. Because, like, I said this and I was like, I think I sound crazy. I was thinking about this earlier. If I'm bugging, let me know. If I need to get blocked, you guys know
get
what
that
to
finger
do.
on that hot take video, Jay.
No. I'm being
No?
serious. Jalen Hurts. Am I out of pocket for thinking he should be unanimous MVP?
I'm gonna take that off. No,
Yeah,
no,
no.
you're not. No, you're
So,
not.
okay,
Because
so I'm not
honestly,
crazy.
no, you're not. Because when we were gonna talk about it, I was gonna say Jalen Hurts should win MVP this year.
No, I'm not saying just win it. I'm talking unanimously.
Oh, unanimously? Yeah, I think he should get it unanimously.
I'm talking about if anyone votes for anyone else, we take their ability to vote for the next 5 years. We're putting them in like voting prison. That's what I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm out of pocket, let me know. It's your guys' job to check me when I'm on
No,
my
I think if you're out of pocket, this group would definitely check you. No, I do.
I think Mahomes is the MVP. I wouldn't
See,
say
I knew it was going to be someone who's going to say Mahomes.
Oh
I
my
knew it.
God.
You Chris Collinsworth.
Get him out of here. Get Cripple Chris. Get Cripple Chris.
Hey, his name is Chris.
Man, it's Chris. I can't do that.
No, put him back in.
Get Cripple
Put him
Chris
back
out here
in.
for a second.
He's important.
Hey, Chris is the Peanut Gallery. That's what we're gonna start calling him. Peanut Gallery being Logan and myself.
You know what, Chris? Just for you saying that, you're just biased like all the rest. You're probably over there sitting there thinking, yeah, Patrick Mahomes. You know what? Give him a couple of more years. He'll break all out of Tom Brady's records.
Hey, Chris, I bet you put ketchup on your steak too.
Hey, hold on now. Hey, since we're getting into awards and like that, I actually did want to do a quick get y'all guys recap on who you think should be at what award. So if we look at Offensive Player Award, who are you guys putting in? I really think Justin Jefferson has a good reason there at 18. So does anybody think that Justin Jefferson doesn't deserve it?
Nah, give it to JJ, bro. He's in the MVP conversation too. I know he's gonna win it, but I mean, he's gotta get that award. I think.
Give it to T. Higgins, bro. Give it to T. Higgins. He put a man in the hospital.
Okay.
Oh,
wow.
get out of here,
Frankie.
out of pocket. No.
Hey, we're gonna roll with Justin. Who's defensive player of the year? That's what I really want to know.
It's got to be Micah. I think it's got to be Micah, and I don't even.
I think so too, but a lot of people say Nick Bosa, but I think it is Micah.
I think it's Micah Parsons, bro. I'm not even gonna. And I get why people are saying Nick Bosa. I get it, but me personally, if I had a vote, I'm giving it to. They give you 3 votes or whatever, and you get to pick your first, second. My first, second, and third vote all go to Micah Parsons, and then I'm jumping the person next to me and taking their votes and giving it to Micah.
Right.
I hate Dallas with a passion, but I'm fighting for Micah Parsons.
Hey, what makes Micah Parsons so good is you can literally put that guy anywhere on the damn field, and he's going to be involved in the ball in some kind of way.
Hold on. How many sacks did he have this year?
Oh, there you go. See, I know you were going to go to the stats. That's
No.
Hey, the stats don't lie though.
He got
if I'm wrong, but I believe he had 14. I
was about to say. I think he has double digits.
Yeah, because I'm asking because when it comes to sacks, so that's what they mainly look at. Also, I mean they also
that's a big number there.
If he was in the double digits.
I know Michael Parsons got 14 sacks. I know Nick Bosa got 14? More than 14. So that's
Bosa has 18 and a half.
I don't know, man. 4 is not that bad.
Bosa's 18.
No.
All right, I'm going to ask you guys another question. It's going to get harder as we go along. Comeback Player of the Year. Do you give it to Geno, who came out of nowhere to do something? And just so we know on Geno, in 2010, his QBR was 35.6, and this year's QBR is 100.5. So,
see, Jay,
big difference, right?
Yeah, Micah had 13 and a half sacks.
13, okay, 13 and a half. So I was up by a half. Okay.
John Suggs. I don't know if John Suggs is saying Miles Garrett for comeback or Miles Garrett for distance.
Smith. Do we got Saquon Barkley?
Nope.
Or do
wrong.
We got
wrong. There's only one player who deserves it. The player who came back twice. Tua Tagovailoa. My man literally started tweaking on the field and came back. Literally definition of comeback player of the year.
Is he even in the running for the award?
I don't care. I'm putting him in the
No,
running.
he's not in the running for the award.
Well, he's
the one I
running is
mentioned
the only
were
thing.
actually in the running for
Running
the
is
award.
He's got to be in the running.
I-
Running is the only thing he can do without getting a concussion. So I mean,
No, look, hold on. If Tua wants to get comeback player of the year, he would have to come back in 2023 season, ball out, and then we definitely give him give him the comeback player of the year because of what he did in 2022 because he went out with injury in 22.
Jay,
so he had to come back in 23 in order to get the comeback player of the year.
Jay, let me ask you something. Maybe it's just I don't want to give it to Geno Smith. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know, man. Daniel Jones.
Yeah, he did look good.
I'm just
No,
saying,
you just don't want to give it to Geno Smith.
Nah,
Geno Smith is the guy
No,
who went to the damn purgatory.
Daniel Jones does deserve to be in the conversation, though.
No,
That's
full
not right.
no,
comeback player of the year is gonna
Logan.
go to Christian
No,
McCaffrey.
you're not going to do that, Logan.
I
You be
agree.
quiet.
Daniel Jones should be in the conversation.
And you be quiet.
How can he not?
All of y'all be quiet.
If you're going to put Geno Smith in the conversation, you got to put
Why
Daniel
would
Jones in
you
the
not put
conversation.
Geno?
Why wouldn't you put Daniel Jones in the conversation?
Because
Jay,
coaching Debo that resurrected his already. He was still in the limelight. What I'm saying is, Daniel Jones was in the limelight. Geno Smith, I didn't even know he was still alive.
I don't care.
Jay,
Hold on.
but Geno Smith wasn't a start. Geno Smith wasn't a starter last year for him to earn comeback player of the year this year.
Well, you know what I'm saying though. Let's not go that.
No, that's how it works, sir.
I would give it to Saquon Barkley or Daniel Jones before I gave it to Geno Smith.
You tell me,
Christian McCaffrey.
I was gonna say Christian
Or
McCaffrey's not winning
McCaffrey.
it.
Yeah,
Or
or Christian
My numbers are
McCaffrey.
correct here. So you think 30 touchdowns and 11 interceptions doesn't deserve comeback freaking player of the year? Given where
Jay, he was not a starter last year.
Right.
What's he coming back from? He's coming back.
He's coming back from 6 high fives and 5 Gatorades.
In New York, he had a 35.2 QBR.
What
Now
year
he's
was
at
that? What year was that?
100.9 QBR.
What year
Yeah, that
was
was 10 years ago. Who
That's
cares?
the fucking point, you son of a bitch. It took him 10 years to come back.
That just
But
shows that
that's
he's
not-
average.
but
It
no,
don't
no,
show
no.
how great he
Here's the
is.
thing.
It took 10 years.
I mean, if we're okay, by your logic, then if we're gonna do the MVP award, we can talk about what they did 10 years ago. So let's put Tom Brady in that conversation. When his comeback,
Give it to him again, baby.
yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
like it.
You're looking for the
I don't
year
like
before
any of you
going forward.
people. I think you all.
No, get Davian out of here. 5 more minutes of the clock.
Yeah.
He said,
It said Jalen Hurts should be.
Hold on. He's not that crazy now.
Let him cook.
Remember what he was going through? He was going through a Daniel Jones-esque type of situation last year.
And now he's in the MVP conversation.
And now look at him. So I mean, him in that conversation, and that ain't too crazy.
I would give Hurts. I would give Hurts the comeback player of the year. Since
Hold on, wait.
And real quick,
What about Jared Goff? Jared Goff.
I was about to say, put up John Suggs' comment, please. Whoever can do this, can someone put up John Suggs' comment? Because this is
the one about Jared Goff.
Yeah, the one about Jared Goff, the very last.
That one.
This is honestly, in my opinion, what the comeback player of the year award is for. A guy who everyone thought was doo-doo in the butt, did not perform well, and bounces back and literally debunks every single narrative. The problem why it doesn't work for Geno is because Geno had an opportunity last year, took the L, and had to sit. And on top of that, when Jared Goff went to Detroit, my man wasn't even doo-doo, let's be honest, right? Last year had an ass season, came back, and look at him. Now it's to the point where teams want to trade for him. Geno Smith right now, if you pick up any team and go, hey, yo, you want to trade for Geno Smith? They keying you up all the way to the bank because they not going to take nothing for Geno Smith. Listen, I understand what you're trying to say. Geno Smith was on the Jets
I'm just saying,
and now he's good.
The stats of Geno Smith are pretty fucking impressive compared to what he was when everybody gave up on him and relegated him to a backup quarterback role.
And I'm with you. And I'm with you there. And Jay, I'm with you there, Jay. I really am. I really am with you until I see Saquon Barkley coming back, and he impresses me better. And Christian McCaffrey coming back, and then he was in that suspect.
Yeah, but we all knew Christian McCaffrey was good when he went down. We were just trying to get him over the injury.
So
I get what you're saying. See, Pride, for two different reasons. They're two good stories, but the stories are two different stories, right? You got one guy who everybody wrote off. You had another guy who was injury prone, but both have found success again. And I don't know how you rate one better than the other because they're both pretty fucking extraordinary.
But here's my thing. If we're going to go based on that narrative, on the people wrote you off narrative, Jared Goff has a way better case when it comes to player.
And I'll give you that because they were hunting after Matthew Stafford after Jared, and they were putting Jared Goff out there to fry. I get that. I understand what you're saying.
Just for me,
the one thing I think, the reason why I think Jared Goff might not win it is because he's a Detroit Lion.
I don't even think Jared Goff is in the. I don't think Jared Goff's a nominee.
You know, I'll tell you this, guys. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but honestly, I would love to see Detroit do well. I think they've been in purgatory forever. I would love to see, that Dan Campbell can, continue to build on really good. I think they're doing something there. I think eventually Detroit's going to be something to mess with. They just need a little bit more draft and a little bit more free agency to get them where they got to go.
Jay, you really want the Detroit Lions to win the Super Bowl before the Cowboys?
I don't necessarily want them to win.
You ain't saying that.
I do, but it is a good story. Frankie, I like good stories.
Hey,
I like
the Lions have 10 years to win a Super Bowl before Dallas does.
Fuck yourself.
Hey, play that video there, Chris. I'm writing that one down. I'm writing it down.
With Dak Prescott at quarterback, I don't see winning a Super Bowl.
Chris, I've been nice. You know the problem is, Chris? I've been too nice to you. I need to start being mean to you. I need to give you the Frankie treatment.
Okay.
Give you the pride treatment. I need to toughen you up a little bit, Buttercup, because you've been over there with your little microphone shit lately.
I just want to say this, Chris. I've been saying you will never win a quarterback with Dak Prescott. I've been saying this for years. I'm so glad that finally people are seeing the light. I'm just so glad.
Yeah.
Would I be wrong for saying Trevor Lawrence comeback player?
But let me ask you this.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I don't think he wins it, but
what did it say? Can somebody read it to me?
Trevor Lawrence, comeback player of the year.
Trevor Lawrence for comeback player.
I mean, think about it. People last year were writing him off.
I give you that. Hey, that's a good choice. And again, right? Urban Meyer was horrible. You bring in Peterson, you bring in the developmental aspect, and now Lawrence is, the best thing since sliced.
Now he's looking like that number one pick.
Which I think, I think Peyton Manning. Excuse me, Sean Payton. I know. Look, the Peyton Manning, whatever. Sean Payton can do the same thing. I think for Russell Wilson, to be honest with you, I think he can resurrect that guy's career and get him back on track.
Hold on. Relax now. Resurrect his career. It was 1 year. Let's settle down.
Let me say one last thing. He did it also. Look, he resurrected Jameis Winston. I don't know why, Dennis Allen isn't playing him. But he resurrected his career and got him back on track. Blue, stop it. Be quiet.
Blue, shut the hell up, Blue.
Look, man, I'm just Blue, stop
it. Hey, that's how Pride yells at the kids for screaming in the back.
100%. With more expletives.
Some people got ADT. I got Blue, okay?
All right. Hey, Jay, what's our next award we got?
Yeah. No. Let's get on that. Rookie of the year. I thought Sauce Gardner did a pretty good job with the Jets. I don't know who y'all feel like, but I got Sauce Gardner as Rookie of the Year.
Did he make the Pro Bowl?
He did
bro. Hey, but Tyler Huntley did.
No, that's a good point. Hey, right. He didn't get the Pro Bowl.
That's insane. But now, real quick, Logan. I said in the group chat, I'm convinced that they went to every other quarterback in the AFC, and they were like, "Nah, I'm good." And they were like, "Hey, Tyler, buddy, how you feeling?"
Yeah, that whole Tyler.
I'm convinced that's what happened. But yeah, Rookie of the year.
That's a good one too.
Ooh, Kenneth Walker, he had a good year.
Kenneth Walker the third.
Yeah, that's a good one there.
Respectfully,
that's a good pick.
But who has the better one? Do you think Sauce Gardner or do you think Walker the third?
That's where it comes down to me.
Yeah,
Kenneth Walker had a good year. Sauce had a great year.
That's true.
Yeah. And I think what hurt Walker a little bit was injury. Injury hurt Walker's season a little bit.
Sauce Gardner wasn't good against the Patriots. Just saying.
We got to throw. So would we throw? So would we throw Brock Purdy in that mix though? I know he started late, but
no.
I don't know. Would you?
No, I'd kill myself.
He said Trevor Lawrence shouldn't won comeback of the year. He threw 4 picks in the first half. If the wild card. If the wild card, everyone.
I can't stand you.
Yeah, I think the injury to Walker really
did Trevor Lawrence win that
hurt
game?
his chances, though. You know.
Oh,
Yeah,
bro,
but Trevor Lawrence won that game, Damien. What about Mitchell Trubisky? Is he come back player? Is he come back from the locker room bringing some pizza for the boys?
And let me ask you this: hey, where do we put
Garrett
Brees Hall?
Wilson.
Garrett Wilson,
Hey,
big
Brees Hall
W's.
was having a hell of a season too, up until he ruptured that Achilles or ACL or whatever.
No.
ACL. Like Brees Hall, I thought was doing amazing up until that point.
No, yeah, you're not wrong, Jerry. Brees Hall was that dude. You say DeMar. Oh, come on, Damien.
They wouldn't give.
They're not doing that.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest.
title.
I'll be honest. For DeMar Hamlin, had he came back and even played like a down or something like that, I think they would have given it.
Obviously, yeah.
As like
I'm with
a
you.
sign of, like, I'm not even trying to make a joke or anything. Like
Legit.
How do you not give it to him? You know, I mean,
as a sign of
Dude
respect.
almost died. Like,
Right, yeah,
Oh,
and then he literally came back like.
We're gonna give him an award, but we won't give T. Higgins an award. Whatever.
Give who? T. Higgins?
Ridiculous.
So hold on. Time out. Let me ask you a question.
Block Damien, please.
No, let me ask you a question, Frankie. When if I attempt to kill you and I go to court, do I ask for you to pay me restitution? I'm a murderer. I'm an attempted
I demand
murder.
restitution.
Bro, if you try to murder me, I know it's out of love.
But no,
Out of love.
Hey, Anthony Price, you ask and I deliver.
Hey, David, that's right too, brother. You better chill tonight.
Let me say,
You
Chris
on
Olave, bruh. I love Chris Olave, but nah, bro.
He had a good year though. No disrespect to him. He had a good season.
Listen, I love Chris Olave.
I like Chris.
Really
He's solid.
But let's be honest.
I wouldn't give it to him.
No, like I said,
This one's a toss up, man.
No, not even though. For me, everyone else is pretty good. I don't know.
That's true. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. So is it offensive and defensive, right? Yeah. So defensive, yeah. You gotta get this off.
Rookie.
Yeah, defensive.
Both.
Yeah, I think defense. Yeah. All right.
All
if
right,
it's split, then obviously you guys.
Who do we have as coach of the year?
Oh, okay.
Oh my lord.
Ooh. Let's see. Anthony Price saying Nick Sirianni out there with Philly. I tell you got to put Dable in there, right? He's got to at least be in the mix.
Oh my god, what am I talking about? Yeah, Brian Dable. I think it's Brian Dable.
I think you got to put him there.
I'm putting Sean McDermott in there because he had 2 13-3 seasons. He had to go through a little bit of an issue, obviously with DeMar Hamlin.
Coach of the year, not coach of the last 2 years.
Oh my god!
Oh, hey.
Oh, no.
Hey, Frankie, you know what I'm on Chris, man.
Fuck that shit, you motherfucker. You know what? Hey, you know what? Hold on, Chris Gonzalez. Hey, hold on.
Oh my god.
Oh, Shanahan.
Jay, you do it to yourself, though, Jay.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah, no.
Hey, look at the camera. Chris, look at the camera. Chris, look, hey, take your hand away from your face. Look at the camera.
I'm looking at the camera.
What do you want to say?
Fuck you, okay? Fuck you, okay?
Bro.
Fuck you.
Ooh.
Yo, Damien came back on YouTube. The perseverance.
Hey, bro, I got my burner account.
Yo, the perseverance on this kid, bro. Bless his heart, bro. Bless his heart.
Listen,
The bad thing is he came back and said
no more perseverance than Damien
He said Pete
Hernandez.
Carroll.
Bro, but no.
Oh,
I think John Suggs said it. Kyle Shanahan. Think
Kyle
about
Shanahan.
3 quarterbacks, and
Honestly, though, that is
each of those quarterbacks were good.
That is impressive.
Listen,
But
I'm still going Brian Dable. But
Yeah,
if they give it to
that's my-
Kyle Shanahan,
He at least
honestly,
deserves
I
some
think there's a lot of
recognition.
guys.
Get it just out of the. Hey, you know what? They should get it. Honestly, who I think who should get it just because of the bullshit that they fucking pulled on
Bill
is
Belichick.
Steve Wilkes.
He said Bill Belichick. Did somebody say Bill
No,
Belichick?
he said.
Hold on.
No,
Hey,
he
look.
said Steve Wilkes.
No. Hey, what I'm saying is Steve Wilkes, the interim coach for the Panthers.
agree.
Obviously, look what he did. Look what he took Matt Rule. Matt Rule was going into the ground
Nah,
into basically bullshit, and he pulls him up almost to the point where he can almost get a damn playoff berth out of it.
Yo,
You know,
Chris,
we're naming
Chris.
all these coaches, but nobody's naming Doug Peterson.
We already said Doug
I think
Peterson.
one of the comments said that.
There's a lot of people you can say
Did
that.
someone say that?
Yo, Chris.
I heard it.
Yeah, I said Doug
Oh, yeah,
Peterson.
John Suggs put Peterson in there.
Listen. I'm gonna put it to you this way. I'm gonna put it this way. Chris made a very compelling point. Or I'm sorry, Jay made a very compelling point, Chris, and it's a point that honestly he's you got to give it to Steve Wilkes because after all, Coach of the Year is only for like the last 4 games. That is
well, and also, well, if we're going by that sentiment though, then Pride, then old Rich Vial, whatever the hell his last name is for the Raiders should have got it last year.
And
And
that's
then,
true.
You know?
I feel like if you can take a team, if you can take a team to
Biasia,
adversity,
or however you say it.
like they go through and keep them at the top, even going to all the adversity that they go through, how do you
top.
not
They
get
finished under
No,
500.
and I still think it's BS though, Jay, that Steve Wilkes isn't going to be the head coach this year. Because how does a team trade away their best player by far and do better? That's
no. Can I be honest with you? I don't think that. I think Steve Wilkes he low-key got the bargain of a lifetime. Because think about it. He got some experience. Everyone see what he like. That people have seen what he brings to the table. He can now set himself up to leave the cesspool of an organization that is the Carolina
fact.
Who wants to be there?
No one. Let's see. John Suggs says you have to put Zach Taylor.
Right? That's the thing. The Carolina Panthers are kind of sort of a little bit.
They're just kind of a franchise, man.
They don't have a clear direct.
They're the new
Jets.
Jets.
The Jets? Are they in a worse position than the Jets, though?
No.
I wouldn't say so.
You know how like 4 years ago the Jets had no idea what they were doing, and they were kind of just like.
And now that's Carolina.
That's what Carolina.
All right,
okay, you said Zach Taylor.
Hey, Pride, I got a question. DeMeco Ryans being hired by the Texans. Obviously, we know all the dysfunction that Houston Texans have gone through. Does DeMeco Ryans hiring, does that kind of, you think, solidify them a little bit and get them going the right? Do you think he's the right guy to resurrect and recalibrate this team?
I mean, look, it's a 5-year deal. So that lets me know one thing. They do not expect wins. They understand this is going to take a while, and they're like, you know what? We're gonna ride it out, and we understand it. We're gonna lose in the beginning, but we just need to come up with a plan. I'm okay with that to an extent. I just wish they would have given that contract to Lovie Smith.
Damien, you are a fiend.
Mike McCarthy as coach of the year. Although he finally got to beat the Cowboys to beat Brady, just like you can't beat your own bed. You freaking roll out. Oh my God!
You say give it to Lovie Smith, coach of the year for going for 2.
And something DeMeco has going
for him. Nothing wrong with Lovie Smith.
Lovie Smith, come on.
Which is probably why. Which, Chris, to your point, that's probably why they went. And AP, thank you for the correction. It's 6 year, not 5. I apologize. My bad, AP. I apologize. Don't hit me like my dad used to. Relax, brother.
Hey, we're getting deep here.
Sorry, I only told you that was what I was drinking.
Hey, we got one last one to move on. But hey, real quick, MVP. Who you got? I've said before. I've got Pat Mahomes.
Jalen Hurts, you idiot.
Huh? I mean, listen. Yo, Logan, can I give you my 3 votes?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Jalen Hurts, Jalen, and then Hurts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at him, so inspirational. Put him back on the screen real quick for like 5 seconds this time. So inspirational. So I wish he was my father.
Hey, that man got. Hey, bro, Uncle Howdy jumped off and missed 5 feet to the left on him. I can't believe that.
Brother, it was the most electric spot.
Jesus Christ, Anthony, incriminate yourself.
Damn, son. What the hell?
All of us here at Unscripted don't condone violence.
MVP.
My man said MVP Sauce Gardner. I love it. I just love it.
Damien, get on here. We want to roast you.
Logan, who you got for MVP, brother?
Oh man, I gotta go with Jalen Hurts. I think that he's done enough, man. The Eagles are rocking, and he's got all that momentum, brother.
I'm done with Damien. I just blocked him. I'm done with him.
No, hey,
there you go. David's probably got another account.
Gonzo, who you got, brother?
Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, I got
the wild card.
Well, question: Can you
so right now it's 2-2, right? So you got Mahomes 2, and then you got Hurts 2. So Frank,
who's the deciding factor?
Who comes down to me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's real easy, bro. Mac Jones, Oracle Jones, bro.
I love Frankie. I love Frankie.
He said, "Hey, bro, I'm going with that third string running back."
No, you can't love Frankie for that just because he said the answer you wanted him to say. That's some bullshit. He knows it. Frankie, you better come correct. Who the hell you got for MVP, please?
All right, man. Justin Fields, bro.
Justin Fields. Hey, you would say that with Damien blocking the comments. Now he can't scream.
Nah. On all seriousness, I think Jalen Hurts honestly win MVP this year just because everybody didn't have real much hype for that dude. Everybody was like blocking him out, saying he wasn't gonna be the guy for the Eagles. That the Eagles should trade him away early. Look what the man did. He turned him around to a 14-14 or 13-14 and just went to the Super Bowl.
You're right. Hey, Pride, I got something for you though. I will say I got a good idea for a video for us. If Patrick Mahomes wins that MVP, I'm gonna need you to do your best Chris Collinsworth impression about him. And then we're gonna get millions of dollars off of that. Shout out
Man, the way this guy lifts up that trophy, it is something amazing. You would never believe.
Hey, save that for the potential acceptance speech.
Bro, matter of fact, can I change my vote?
That's pretty good, Brian. Hey, Brian, that actually is really
that's solid.
Can I change my vote now? Patrick Mahomes, let's give it to him. That was fun. I actually want to be Chris.
He said I want to do it now.
I want to do it. Let's put. And by the
all
way,
right, Jay, what we got up next?
Real quick, I just want to clarify something. MVP does not mean the best player in the league. It just means it's a season award. Just because Jalen Hurts wins it this year doesn't mean he's better than Patrick Mahomes. Those two things are
all right. Hey, we're gonna talk real quick. Good or bad? Craziest stat line in MLB. I got a couple, Logan. Now I'll put this in the chat group. Hopefully you guys did your homework. But hey, the two I got. Number one is I don't have the exact number, but I know that Hank.
We got homework.
Hank Aaron got more. Can you relax? Hank Aaron got more hits than Babe Ruth and Barry Bonds. I just want to let y'all know, even though he has 755 on the home runs, he still had more base hits than those two combined. I thought that was kind of a crazy stat. I'm going to put that in there. And then also, CC Sabathia, man.
What a bum.
Hey, no, raise it up to CC Sabathia because he had 7 complete games and 3 shutouts. He played in that season. He played for the Brewers. No, he played for the Brewers in Cleveland.
Yeah. He was on fire during that though.
Yo, my man was arguably the best pitcher in baseball, and they traded him.
Be quiet. All I'm saying is,
it was crazy, bro. That joke was mad crazy.
Hey, he had 3 shutouts with led both KL and NL.
That is impressive, man.
I can't even get mad at why because I just come out of nowhere.
I who actually has a stat and who actually paid
attention. I got you, Jay.
Okay, we'll see. Let's go.
So obviously we're gonna go. I got 2. Obviously you gotta go Cal Ripken, right, with the consecutive games. That ain't nothing gonna be touching that. But another one though. How about let's go back to our boy Barry Lamar Bonds back in 2004. Going insane. Jay, he got 120 intentional walks that year. Ain't nothing touching that. Ain't nothing touching that. Ain't no one doing that. Ain't a soul. Wow, and also too, I don't have an exact number, but anytime you see like Tony Gwynn's strikeout numbers that are 10 or less, it's insane.
Clown. You
I got a crazy stat for you. You ready for this one?
Oh God! Yankees championships.
Hold up. Nope. Not even.
Oh.
See, that's how much you're on my nuts.
Wow.
Doc.
Hold up. I got it right here. I got to pull it on my notes.
Hey, bro, we got cashews or
Tom Brady, baby. Tom Brady, most passing yards. Most passing.
What the hell? Hey.
Hold on, Logan. No, Frankie, real quick. I just want to defend you real quick, and I promise I'll let you go on. This is related because Tom Brady was actually drafted by
the Montreal Expos.
Go ahead, Frankie. Pop off, King.
Most completions. Most wins as a starting QB. Most 3,000-yard passing seasons. Most 20 passing touchdown seasons.
Turn the AC on, babe.
Most QB starts.
Most games
by a QB.
What does that got to do with baseball?
Shut up.
Because he was drafted by a baseball team.
Oh, yeah. Well, he was.
So it counts.
Oldest QB to start in a game. Oldest QB to play and win a Super Bowl. Most Super Bowl wins, most Super Bowl appearances, most Super Bowl passing yards, most Super Bowl passing touchdowns.
Don't you dare!
Man,
Don't you dare!
The list could keep going. You want me to keep going? Most Super Bowl completions, most Super Bowl
I
passing
didn't even know where this conversation was going. I thought we were just
most.
how do we get into football?
I don't. Hey, I got one too, Jay.
Because
I think back in 07. I think it was back in 07. The Rangers put up 30 runs in a damn game.
I bet you it was
That's insane. 30 runs in a game.
It was. I think it was 30 to who were they playing? They played Baltimore. It was 30-3 was the final score.
Brother.
He said, "Well, who takes a piss on the mic? Laugh out loud." What the hell are we talking about? Yeah, no, that's great, Frankie. All right, you gave your stat. Anybody else got a stat you want to give? I know you didn't do your homework. I know nobody did homework.
All right,
I have a couple.
What you got, Brian?
So it's about Tony Gwynn. That's why I kind of got mad when you started talking.
I got you.
With his but this is the wildest part. So we all know he finished. I think what was it like 338 batting average, something like that.
Something around that range, yeah.
Yeah, it was about it was in the mid threes. I know he was in mid threes.
Yeah.
In order, and this is the wild part. And I had to fact check this to make sure I wasn't crazy. In order for this man to drop under 3, like a 300 batting average, my man would have to go over 1,000 hitless at bats, which is basically around 2 full seasons. This man would literally have to play 2 full seasons and not get a single hit.
That's insane.
From going to 300. Like, let that sink in. Let that sink in.
That's stat. Hey, there's no doubt about it. That's an impressive stat.
Jesus Christ, that guy's sensational.
And,
but
I don't know if Chris is back yet.
Hey, when I read about that Hank Aaron, the fact that he had more base hits than everybody else on that 700 list, I mean that was incredible. I mean the fact that he's got 755, but he outdoes him on the other. I don't know, man. Hank Aaron is just a. If you ask me, I think Aaron.
John Stark's coming in clutch. He said Bonds walked 232 times, had 129 hits. Was hit by a pitch 9 times, reached base 8 by 376 times, 3 times more than he stepped up to the plate. That's insane. That is wild.
That is an insane stat.
Well, now that Barry Bonds 04 season might be the best season in baseball history, bro.
During that time period, he was cranking everything out of the yard.
That man was on a whole nother level, and I'm glad we all got to watch that.
Amen. All right, real quick. Let me see.
What we got up next?
Hey, man. Hey, Anabui. Aranobi.
OG.
He's got such an odd name.
OG Ananobi.
Hey, look, he's supposed to be the best, or he is the best free agent right now. He's the best person on the trade block. I don't know why I said free agent. He's the best person on the trade block. The trade deadline is February 9th. I think 4 teams I think he goes to. I'd be curious to see what you think he goes to. I got Suns, Knicks, T-Wolves, and Pacers on that list. I think most likely, I have him going to the Pacers. But I'm curious to know where you think he might go. And where he does go, do you think he makes a huge impact? We'll start at the top and work our way down. Frankie?
I hear it loud and clear, Frankie. I got it. I heard exactly what he's saying, and I agree with him.
Yeah, Frankie going crazy right now.
You there?
Bonkers in the chat, brother.
All right, Gonzo. There's Gonzo. Gonzo, did you get the question? Or you want me to repeat it?
What's question?
All right. So obviously we talked about it, like we said earlier. Unaboy is on the free agent trade list, right?
Yeah. OG,
top trade guy out there. We know February 9th is the trade deadline. I know we talked about Pacers, we talked about Knicks, Suns, and T-Wolves. Where do you think that he winds up? And where he winds up, how much of an impact do you think he makes on that team?
My bad. I was putting my daughters to sleep, you fuckers.
I think he's going to wind up with the Pacers. I think he'll help the Pacers a lot, especially on the defensive end, because that's one area we need to get better at. But then he can also score the ball. I've been watching Anunoby since he played for IU. Other than some injuries, he's had a pretty good NBA career. But
John,
he goes to the Pacers.
I was watching Obi-Wan Kenobi too.
I hate this man. And
Obi-Wan OG Kenobi.
Logan, hey, bring it back. Hey, bring it back in. So Anunoby, where do you think he winds up?
I like the Pacers pick. Maybe the Knicks is also a solid one too. because I know they got a few pieces they want to give up. Obviously, I know Cam Reddish ain't never happy anywhere he's at, so he's on the trade block. Let's do someone put the Grizz. Yeah, the Grizzlies need some help, man. They need some help other than Ja. And then Phoenix is interesting also because we know Jay Crowder is going to be dealt. I mean, you could swap these two straight up and whatever else you want to throw in there. So I know Phoenix is there. Obviously they're struggling, but obviously it's hard for them to tank with just all the money and all the salaries they got right now. So they're at least going to try and keep pushing with it. So those are my three teams. I got Phoenix, I got who was it? Indiana, and then whoever the hell that other team was.
Okay. So Pride, John Suggs says Grizzlies and Pelicans.
Yeah, he stole mine.
Top two. Where do you see him going, Pride?
I have a few ideas. Obviously, Pelicans and the Grizzlies. I think he fits more with the Grizzlies. I think when it comes to the Pelicans, that front court, it's kind of cramped. I don't see him unless you're gonna get rid of Brandon Ingram or Zion, which you get rid of Zion, you're brain dead. If you get rid of Brandon Ingram, you're not brain dead, but you're pretty close to it.
Hey, plus the Pelicans been struggling lately. They need some help.
Right. So it's kind of like I'm looking at a situation where the Grizzlies I would like, because I just think eventually Ja Bus is not gonna work for them. The Knicks, I don't see the Knicks happening. I really don't, because how is OG and Julius Randle going to work out? Unless the Raptors want Julius Randle, I don't see that happening, because I don't know. I think Julius Randle, with OG, I think Julius Randle gets pushed to like fourth option type stuff, because OG needs the ball in his hands. Like he needs the ball. So I don't think the Knicks would work. If they're kind of over it, this one might be a reach, but maybe Dallas. It's a situation where you can now put OG in a situation where now instead of having to rely on Spencer Dinwiddie, you can now put OG in that situation. Luka's going to get
number two desperately.
Right. Like Luka will go out there and sneeze out his, 47 points he's going to average, right? And then you got OG who can either play make, who can kind of go get his own buckets, you know what I mean? Dump it off in the corner or in the post, kind of let him do his thing and have Luka rest or whatever. I think that would be it. And also I do kind of agree with the Suns. I don't think it'll work out because bump Jay Crowder. I don't think they'll want Jay Crowder. I think the only way it works is if you look in the mirror and go, okay, we're doing this for DeAndre Ayton. I think that's the only way that happens, because look, if I'm giving up OG, I ain't taking no Jay Crowder, who's going to end up leaving me anyway. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah.
So John Suggs says watch him win with the Thunder.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
I mean, Thunder got 45 picks to trade.
But do you really think they'll go? I mean, maybe
no, I don't think they will. I don't think they will, but I can kind of understand why you said that, because obviously the Raptors they mostly need a bench, but they also just need draft picks because they're in the dumps.
Right. Trash organization.
All right, Jake, final thoughts.
Yeah, we're going to get us some final thoughts real quick. Frankie, I'm going to let you lead us off, man, with final thoughts, brother.
No.
Okay, Frankie had great final thoughts.
He said no.
I'm not leading it off.
All right, I'll take it then, Jay.
All right, Logan, lead it off.
Yeah.
What?
So, guys, they announced the reserves for the All-Star game.
What?
As followed in the East. I know you're gonna like this one. We got Tyrese Halliburton.
No. That was the first one. Wrong name. You should have started off with the man who's been snubbed a starting spot.
Yeah, I would too. That's like you know what that is, Logan? That's a double snub.
What,
bro?
How about that?
I'm
just reading the names, brother.
Jaylen Brown, brother.
Start off with Jaylen Brown made it.
Thank you.
DeMar DeRozan. We got Holiday. We got Drew Holiday, that is. Julius Randle, Joel Embiid, and Bam Adebayo in the East. Out west, we got John Morant, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Damian Lillard, Paul George, DeMontis Sabonis, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Lauri Markkanen.
I take that back. The East is smoking.
Nobody cares about Paul George.
The East is smoking, bro. The East is smoking.
And those are your all-star reserves for this year.
They're getting smoked.
Time to be
They're getting
alive.
smoked, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Pride, give me some juicy tidbits on final thoughts, please. Pride.
So,
Come
so I kind of want to touch on what John Sugg said.
Okay.
Everyone's kind of talking about New York and how spectacular they finna be, all this stuff. And look, respectfully, I understand what all the hype is. I mean, let's be honest. You know, New York has a busted starting five. I don't know, man. That bench ain't it though. 1 through 6 is lit. One injury, New York season.
All right, he's gonna have to take a sabbatical because he's talking too much trash about my team. We said final thoughts, bro.
No. I'm not talking trash. I'm not saying they bums. That's not what I'm saying. I said 1 through 6, they vicious. And in my opinion, 1 through 6, they're the best in the league.
No, I hear what you're saying because I even said it to because I said it to Jay and Chris and Logan when the show started that if we had one more player for the bench
that we
side
got
of
a
it,
different conversation.
yeah, we'll be stacked and good. We just need that one person.
Right, and I'm scared, bro. Sabrina's gonna go. You know what I mean? Like lately, she's been looking solid, but it's like I'm kind of scared to buy into her because as soon as she starts getting hot, something happens and she gets hurt. You know what I mean?
I understand what you're trying to say.
So you know what I mean? So now I'm looking at it like, oof, you know what I mean? Like I said, 1 through 6 on paper, in my opinion, they're the best. But the problem is once you start looking at 7, you're kind of like, and then it's question mark. And like I said, one injury, especially an injury that's gonna take like Sabrina out a month or two, New York gonna be in trouble. So, you know, phenomenal 1 through 6, but after that, bro, nothing but question marks. Respectfully.
Still better than Dallas. Yeah.
All right, Chris.
Yeah.
Gonzo. Now, Pride came out with some spicy caliente type stuff. I hope you don't, put a fire extinguisher on it. What you got, baby?
Not a whole lot. Pacers are beating the Lakers right now, 77-68 in the third quarter.
Ooh, that's what's up.
Tyrese Halliburton made his return tonight. Had 16 in the first half.
Are you trying to take professional shots at me, sir?
Professionally.
I'll shut you down. Ooh. You still got Matt Ryan on your roster. How about that? Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
We're probably going to have Jeff Saturday as our coach.
What?
I like how out of all the sports he finds that one. Like, you don't stay with the same sport. Beautiful. Beautiful.
You should be the one. Hold on. You should be the one to talk on that. You should not be the one to talk on that because every time you do sport, the first thing you do is
the Astros have spanked me so many times.
See,
you just call me Frankie. Come on. Are you referring to me as daddy? See? I'm daddy. You call me daddy.
See what he did?
You call me daddy, okay? Or pops. I'll tell you pops. You call me pops, that's fine.
Jay, you're more
Gonzo, please, without all the interruptions.
Yeah, Gonzo, give me your takes again, brother.
Oh, that's all I had was that the Pacers was winning.
Hey, that's scorching hot right there. All right, Jay.
Hey, man. Hey, look, hold on. Hold on. Do you know what that was?
That's hot right there.
I don't even think you consider that a hot topic or a hot take. I mean, you must not know the definition, sir.
Hey, Jay's just trying out the new video we got.
Hey, here at Jay McLovin, we support Euphorica, very best THC gummies known to man. This stuff.
Yo, that's like me saying that's like me saying this, right? The Houston Rockets are gonna have the most shittiest year, and they're gonna be the most losing team.
I hope so.
Hit the drums.
And then we get Victor Wembanyama. No, because then I get Victor Wembanyama, and we're the best team ever. So it's all good.
Ever.
Your draft lottery is gonna be 4th. You're gonna have a 4th draft lottery pick.
Take video for it.
Hey, that was I'm
about to say we're going to be abusing that video. That thing's going to get used every 10 minutes.
Can I just say, yo, Joe?
No.
Joe Mixon. Come on, man. I know you didn't get the Super Bowl, but you ain't got to go out and do all this stupid shit. And please, just, rein it in, bro. Go get you a bottle of Dom Perignon or whatever champagne it is you drink. Drink to your badass contract because you're making a shit ton of money and relax.
Jay, what are you talking about?
Yeah, do all this craziness, Joe.
Dak Prescott got arrested the other day.
What
He got
for?
arrested for
Fraud?
stealing stealing from the Cowboys.
Hey,
For being
shut
a
your
bum.
mouth. No, hey, folks. First of all, thank you, Pride. It's not often that we get blessed with Pride's presence. So, hey, Pride, man, much love, man.
I love we missed you, Pride.
Hey, thank you for hanging out with us.
Of course.
We know you gotta wake up early tomorrow.
I swear, bro, I gotta wake up stupid early, bro.
Hey, I'm with you, bro.
Hey, listen, I respect Pride. He gets all those kids. Even let me tell you something. There's no better Chris Farley impersonation of Get on the Bus in Adam Sandler's movie of what was it? God damn it.
Where are we going with this?
Dog, I swear to God, like today my hand was cramping.
Bro, you were but I want to say this, you were so Chris Farley from Billy Madison that it makes me like love you.
I had a
bus route.
I had to write up 12 kids today, bro, and I got so tight, dog. It got to the point that I look at them in the mirror. I don't even tell them to stop what they're doing. I just look at them in the mirrir, and as soon as we make eye contact, I would just shrug my shoulders, and they already know what's coming. Like,
hey, they know Pride's about to hit the attitude adjustment on them, and an RKO on two of them kids, brother.
I accidentally called myself Pride in public, and they asked me why, and I was like, "Don't talk to me right now."
Hello, I'm Pride, your bus driver.
Because I was chilling, bro. They got me tight, so I'm like, Pride, chill out.
Oh, we gotta get out of here, man. Hey,
shut up.
Hey, again, man. Hey, Pride, you're coming back on, so stop waiting 5 years in between times you come on the show.
Next
Get
time
your ass back on the show and let's go, okay?
Yo, Jay, next time I'm gonna make it 6. Yeah.
Hey, that's fine. Hey, look, whatever. Just get your ass back. You son of a bitch. And then you got your boy, hey, Babyface Logan. Thank you for being on the show. We got Gonzo, the sports wrestler. Gonzo, please tell them what
Cripple Chris. Cripple Chris Gons.
Cripple Chris, the sports wrestler.
Hey, stop messing up my exit. God damn it, Gonzo. Just get the damn place.
We have shows Saturday at 6:30 and Sunday at 4:00 at Gonzo Sports from YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter, and at the All Sports All Plays Network.
That's how you do it.
Prayers to the family in Texas going on 2 to 3 days without power.
Hey, Lippy Lucy, fill it up down there in Twitter. Hold on a minute. Logan, say goodbye to the people.
Goodbye to the people. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the Pro Bowl if you watch it or whatever. And we'll see y'all later.
I want to go home.
Bring that back up.
Also, thanks for putting that up there, John.
Yeah,
hey, listen, on behalf of all these damn degenerates that are on the show, which I proudly call my family, from our family to yours, man, it's your boy Logan, Pride, Gonzo.
I thought we were going to say New Day. He's like, it's your boys. I'm about to say New Day.
Hey, listen, you got Foxborough Frankie, you got fucking Frankie the Yankee, you got Frankie the douchebag, and your boy Jay McLovin saying we'll catch you guys Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Balls.
We out.
Now the room.